I'm sitting in a hotel room here in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, and today is day one of our Association of Professional Builders tour across North America. We're doing 5 cities in 5 days. Today we're in Toronto, tomorrow we're in Washington, D.C., Wednesday we're in Charlotte, North Carolina, Thursday we're in Atlanta, Georgia, and Friday we go to Los Angeles. 5 cities in 5 days. The biggest question around the Association of Professional Builders is, all these people know how to build houses, but do they know how to run a professional building company and run it the right way to make happy clients, have a profitable company, and enjoy the company that you're building? See, one thing that's for sure true is that home builders are working incredibly harder today than they even were 3, 4, 5 years ago. You gotta be more competitive, you gotta be visible. Referrals are all dried up across the whole board. And so builders are all wondering, hey, I know how to build a great house, but how do I build the greatest professional building company without messing everything up? So in this video, I'm gonna go over the 5 problems this tour is built to address. The first thing this tour is built to address is something that we've seen in almost every single builder that we work with at Home Builder Marketers. Most companies are not running on systems. They're running on the knowledge in their head. Think about it. You're running on the knowledge that's in your head. Pricing logic, timelines, and everything in your company cannot be run from your head. I mean, you could be the smartest person alive, but you're not gonna remember every single detail. Running your business based on what's in your head works to generate the first $1 million in revenue, maybe the first $2 million in revenue. See, if you don't have an operating system, you're screwed. You built yourself a fantastic job if you don't run your company off of a system. If you run it based on the knowledge that's in your head, you will never be able to leave your company. It's pretty standard, we see it all the time. Home builder, they go on vacation, 2 weeks, they come back and their business is literally on fire. And it's not even because the business owner created a bad team, it's because the knowledge is all in the business owner's head. So their team has nothing to run off of. There's no documented system. So that means when the business owner comes back from vacation, they're the one to solve all the problems because the information is in their head, not documented. If your company can't function for 2 weeks without you, you don't own a company. You own a job with employees. The first move is admitting to yourself how much of the process in your company is undocumented. That right there is your ceiling. That is the gap. Everything that is not documented is your gap. The second problem this tour is going to expose: most builders chase top line revenue, but don't actually understand their true margin. They don't even know what their profit margin will be at the end. Most builders actually go backwards on projects because they miscalculated. Simply miscalculating can screw everything up for months, maybe even years. The numbers are actually eye-opening when you actually run the numbers. See, a $4 million company with a real net of 4% is making less than a $1.5 million company with the real net of 18. There's a saying, revenue is ego, margin is your oxygen. And here's what's wild. See, most builders can't tell you their job profitability within an hour. Everyone can give you a guess, but nobody can give you a number. See, builders who have more revenue almost always have less profit because they don't know their numbers. Bigger doesn't always mean better. Bigger definitely means more chaos if you don't know your numbers. So we should all stop asking ourselves how much revenue did you generate, but you should definitely ask yourself how much profit did your company generate after everything, including your mistakes. And see, that's the one that nobody really talks about. Talk about revenue, they get excited to talk about how much money they brought in, but how much profit. Because after mistakes and errors, most companies don't even end up profitable. Quick pause, I want to say something here, because what's coming in the next point is a little bit heavier. The cost of trying to figure everything out on your own is super expensive. I'll give you a few points here. A year of lost margin, 2 or 3 hires you should have never made, a marketing budget that disappeared into the same Facebook ads that didn't move a single appointment, building the financial visibility, the sales system, and the operations layer in isolation that takes most builders 5 to 10 years to figure out on their own. And most home builders will fail within that window because 99% of companies will fail within 10 years. So if you want to skip the trial and error part, go to homebuildermarketers.com for the marketing side. If you're looking for the greatest coaching, go to the Association of Professional Builders.com, APB. Sales. This is the third most common problem. Most home builders build the best houses, but they suck at sales. Even if they have 150 leads, they don't actually understand or know the process, or were never educated on the process that these sales cycle with custom home building, 6 to 18 months people are in the research phase, which means your marketing needs to be accustomed to that. You need to stay in front of these people. You need to follow them up 5 to 30 times. They say the average touch points to close a deal is 5 to 15 touch points. But knowing that the sales cycle is 6 to 18 months just in research mode, a lot of people, that means you need to proactively stay in front of these people with ads, retargeting, email, etc. See, your sales cycle is where deals leak. And a lot of people miss how you should actually structure this. Pretty simple, but you should have a discovery. You should qualify them. You need to send them a proposal, follow up, and close. See, most people, they don't even get to the discovery call because they don't even phone the leads, right? Or even for the people who phone the leads, follow up. Super important, but most people don't even do it. So this is one of the biggest problems in the space, because most people get tied up, busy, and overwhelmed with the projects and the homes that they're building. And then as soon as they're like, oh no, I'm close to finishing this project, they need their next one, they're already too late. You have to market before you think you need it. See, you need a documented sales process that you can follow over and over and over again. We've worked with hundreds of builders here at Home Builder Marketers, and maybe only 5 or 10% have a dialed in sales process. So make sure that you document your sales process and you have a process. Because if you don't have a process, I can already guess where you'll end up. The fourth problem most builders need to hear. Most business owners are treating their lead generation like it's the weather. They check it every morning and hope their marketing is good, but they don't really have any influence over it. So you don't just want to do one and done marketing campaigns, like launch this ad, run it, see how it goes, and then try something maybe a little later. You need to build a real engine, a system that'll bring you leads every single day, every single month, every single year, so that you're closing the exact amount of deals that you want. Marketing isn't magic. It's literally just math. How much do you have to spend? How much is it going to bring you back? And the final problem, the biggest problem of them all. The owner of the company is the biggest bottleneck. You are the problem. Your business won't grow further than you're willing to grow yourself. You're the bottleneck. You are the ceiling in your company. If you are the leader in your company, then you're also the ceiling to your own company. So the purpose of this 5 cities in 5 days is connect with home builders, see the problems that they're facing, and help serve them if we can help them. So I appreciate you watching this. Home builders have the biggest opportunity right now. It's an industry. There's a lot of people retiring. There's a lot of homes that need to be built. There's not even enough homes available. So in order to build more homes, we need to run professional building companies. So that's why we're attending these events with APB over the next 5 days, going to 5 cities. If you want to follow along for every single day, we're going to be vlogging this, making a video every single day. So hit the subscribe button, like this video, and we'll see you tomorrow. Let's go.